All right, everybody, this is Earl McCune here with the SKO Radio Network and host of some kind of radio show. We will be going live on the air at 8:15. We have a little bit of delay, and I just want to take a minute, and Erik, Kaback, and myself will take a couple minutes, and we'll explain what's going on. We're going to talk about it more on the air when we get started. Just in the last
maybe 30
minutes or so, we just found out that our licensing service, Streamlicensing, has shut down. What that means right now is SKO is right now not licensed to run music. So we are securing a new license, but right now what that's going to be doing over the next couple days is I'm going to probably get some messages that TuneIn is not going to work, and also Simple Radio. Matter of fact, we'll have to change everything through Roku as well.
Yep.
We're going to be switching to a new server. We're going to be doing this over the next couple days. We got no choice. It's the only way we're going to be able to stay legal. The good news is it's going to condense down some of our bills for us. It's actually going to be a cheaper way to go, because I'm not going to be paying for 2 or 3 different services anymore, because I would pay for a service to stream us and a service to license us. Well, now we're going to do everything under the same umbrella. We will be switching over to Live 365. So I'm going to ask everybody to just bear with us over the next day to 2-3 days, however long it takes us to make the switch. But we're going to be switching things over to our new streaming service. So I'll explain more when we go on the air at 8:15, which is 4 minutes away. But I just want to tell everybody we are here. We're getting ready to go live here at 8:15 to start some kind of radio show, and then we will come on the air and we will make an on-air announcement what's going on. But those of you checking us out on Facebook Live,
we're still on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
A couple things to keep in mind. As of right now, you'll notice on the website, skoradio.com, the button for listening on the web is missing.
Yes.
Right now, the web player was run by that licensing service, and that has gone down. If you've tried to utilize it over the last 30 minutes or so, before I took the button down, you will realize that it is not working. Right now, if you want to listen and not see the joy of our faces, you can still do that through the TuneIn app. You could still do that through the Simple Radio app.
Right, and then in a day or so, those will be going down temporarily while we switch the servers.
Yep.
While we switch everything over with the servers. It's going to take about 2 to 3 days, folks. So we're going to go ahead and get off of here for a minute. We're going to keep the video going live, and we're going to start the show promptly 8:15, which is 3 minutes away. So everybody stay tuned, and we're going to go on the air, basically echo what we're saying right now to the listener audience on the air. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. This SKO Radio Network program is rated Unleashed and is intended for mature audiences only.
The views and opinions expressed on the SKO Radio Network are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other hosts or advertisers. The shows found on the SKO Radio Network can promote any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to treat, diagnose, and/or claim any cure of disease or condition.
From the Debbie McCune Broadcasting Center at the SKO Radio Network, it's time for Some Kind of Radio Show, starring Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew. The phone lines are now open, so call or text to 234-200-5110. That number once again is 234-200-5110. Without any further ado, here's Earl and the Crazy Crew.
Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, lived a handsome prince. He was attended by devoted servants.
Do you think perhaps just once I might use the bathroom by myself?
What's the music, sir?
Wipers!
And engaged by royal decree.
Why? Why can't I find my own wife?
We've gone to a great deal of trouble to select for you a very fine wife.
I want a woman that's going to arouse my intellect as well as my loins.
Where will you find such a woman?
In America.
So he traveled across the sea to the land of opportunity, which is where the fairy tale ends and our story begins.
Behold, Simi, life, real life, and seeing that we have been denied for far too long. We're in New York now. Let us dress as New Yorkers. I feel like a complete idiot.
Have either of you ever had any fast food work experience before?
Certainly not.
This will be our first job in the United States. I am McCune.
Nice to meet you, Akeem.
I have recently been placed in charge of garbage.
That's good to know.
Oh my goodness! It is you! Greetings, Your Highness!
Who was that?
Eddie Murphy,
Just the man I met in the restroom.
Arsenio Hall, in a comedy fable of royal romance.
When I look at these contestants for the Miss Black Awareness pageant, I feel good.
Apparently, these are the best women Queens has to offer. Pick one and let's go home.
I want to tear you apart. And your friend, too.
Coming to America.
Sir, I was wondering, did you happen to catch the professional football contest on television last night?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it was most exhilarating. The Giants of New York took on the Packers of Green Bay. And in the end, the Giants triumphed by kicking an oblong ball made of pigskin to a big H. It was a most ripping victory.
Son,
Yes,
you want to keep working here. Stay off the drugs.
yes, sir.
All right. All right. 8:17 start for the show tonight. We do apologize. I did a little bit of a Facebook Live before the show. I kind of started explaining what was going on. But we're going to explain it here to everybody on the air due to the late start. I wasn't in a great mood. Now my mood just shot to hell.
Do you want to, before you announce me, I want to put you in a little bit better mood. I want you to hear something I put together. Go into the cart wall.
Okay. Score starts?
Well, yeah, eventually when you're, when your music stops playing, because you did the 60-second intro.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Aaron's intro.
Aaron's intro? Where is it at? Let me find it.
Down towards the bottom.
Down towards the
Or
bottom.
actually, I think it's
I
the
found
top
it. I found it.
The one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend! A knight, sired by knights, a goddamn American icon. The voice of the voiceless. And the world And so, without further gilding the lily, and with no more ado, I give to you
the voice inside your head.
Aaron, the voice, Kaback.
Wow. That was so splendid.
Did you like that?
Yeah, it's great. I'm still not in a good mood.
This is what happens when you give the promo making guy an ego.
Yeah.
He's got to let it out somewhere.
Anyway,
holy crap, are we pissed off right now?
Yeah, I'm pissed off.
You won't be later, babe.
Well, that's one of him. Okay, what are you going to do about me? Yeah, that's what I thought.
you're
Yeah,
not good about that
exactly.
one.
Just shush.
Anyway, I do want to talk about what's going on real quick. Aaron, you want to start with what the change we had to do on the website?
Okay.
You want to start with that, then we'll kind of get into the why.
So, out of nowhere, about, at this point, maybe 45 minutes ago, we were informed that the licensing service and the pro streaming service that we use to
Streamlicensing, not pro streaming.
right, but pro streaming was also handling the web streaming. Okay, so if you stream on a personal computer, and also the licensing that protects us, that allows us to play all the wonderful music that we've been playing, decided to shut their doors.
Yes.
Belly up, go under.
Done.
Like, we're not even telling the employees, we're just shutting down.
Yeah.
And we just paid them like what, a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and what happens in the real world when that happens on the customer end, which, hey, we're the customer end.
Yep.
What that means is that, hey, before we were providing you with a license to play the music that you play. Not anymore.
Nope.
So now we had to scramble quickly because we certainly don't want to be.
We're still scrambling.
We certainly don't want to be to a point where we get ASCAP or BMI coming after us saying, "Hey, you weren't licensed to play that." We sue. We're going to shut you down.
Yeah.
I'm sure there would have been some sort of leeway, but we don't operate like that. We operate legitimately.
Yes.
We operate legally.
Yes.
So we're scrambling and we're putting together a way to be able to do that. Now, in the meantime, we've taken steps to make sure that you can still listen to the SKO Radio Network in the ways that you can. We are still streaming. We are still streaming live. So for the duration of our show tonight, you can listen on the TuneIn app. You can listen on the Simple Radio app. With those, you can use your Alexa device. I'm not certain. I believe you could still use the Roku app.
Yeah, it should be, because that's just using the pro streaming links. Pro streaming pro streaming is a different entity than stream licensing. Pro streaming is a completely different entity. Pro streaming is our who actually streams us.
Right.
Stream licensing is a service that we paid for license, and they provided a player. They actually provided our license.
Okay, so pro streaming is providing the player.
Pro streaming actually streams us.
Okay.
Stream licensing licensed us, but they provide a player as well, because part of their license agreement is you have to use their player on your website.
Right. So having said that, the Roku app will still continue to work. So if you want to go listen on your TV, see all our wonderful new logos, and listen to us in surround sound stereo on your awesome.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You could still use that. Now, that's for the time being. It's going to take us some time to switch over to our new licensing software, because what they're doing is the new licensing software that we're going to be using is also going to be our new streaming software. We have a lot of footwork ahead of us over the next couple of hours, i.e. midnight until probably when I'm hoping against hope, knock on Formica, that we'll still be able to stream Cinderblock tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Hope against hope.
Right.
But we have to get in touch with TuneIn. We have to get in touch with streaming. Simple. We have to make sure that
because they'll have to have the proper port and direct link. Because basically, TuneIn and Simple Radio, they get their information from our web information provided by Pro Streaming.
Right.
Okay. Fortunately, they don't rely on what Stream Licensing does. Stream Licensing was its own thing. So right now, it's just a matter of getting everything over to the new software, over to the new license. Basically, our new license agreement will be also our streamer.
Right.
Okay. So we're going to get a little bit difference. It's going to be a difference, obviously. We're going to really.
My ultimate goal tonight is that we will at least be able to stream on computers.
Yes.
Because it is.
We'll probably lose. Now, see, once we switch off the pro streaming, we're going to lose the TuneIn app and the Simple Radio app temporarily.
Yes.
Because
until we can get them to
because
switch
I'll
their ports
email
over.
them. I'll email them the new information tonight. That usually takes 24 to 48, if not 72 hours.
Right.
Especially being a weekend.
Right.
Because they're going to need the new information. Because after tonight, pro streaming is going to be done. I'm going to be, won't be renewing them, going forward.
Right.
Because basically we're going to do everything through our new, which will be Live 365.
Right.
Anyone knows anything about internet radio? Live 365 is
kind of the standard bearer.
kind of the standard anymore. They're like the most reputable, but for the longest time they wouldn't allow stations
to run ads.
And you had to run their ads. I mean, they give you two options now. You can pay $20 less, run their ads, or you pay $20 more and you can run your own.
Yep.
So, because we have our own advertisers here and we want to make sure we can run our own advertisers here.
Right.
So that was the key. That's why we didn't go with Live 365 in the past, because I wanted to use 365, to be quite honest with you.
Right.
Well, now they've changed it.
And it's more palatable.
It's more palatable to use, so it's going to be the way to go for us. We're going to be going that direction here. It's just going to be a matter of getting all this done over the next few days. So, Aaron, we should probably put something on the website main page, at least make an announcement on that.
Yep.
About that. So, because you know how our listeners kind of freak out and they start writing me.
Yep.
And you and Mike and everybody else. I don't want to put anybody in a tizzy, because here's the thing. Like last night, I was just talking to Kathy G and Ellie, a couple of our very, very best listeners here, and they were telling us that the player was down last night. And I'm like, okay, let me look into it. And on the stream licensing broadcaster section, they said they were down for maintenance, which I've had them down for maintenance before.
Yeah.
Well, then today, guess what? They're shut down. Real fucking convenient. What a way to shut. I mean, if they're belly up, they're belly up. Nothing we can do. There has been talk about Streamlicensing getting sued for the longest time by ASCAP because.
Oh, hey, I didn't turn my sound off.
Because I've heard rumors through the grapevine for a long time that ASCAP. They lost their ASCAP license agreement. I'm just wondering if all that's kind of caught up to them and now they had to shut down. But that's okay. I mean, we're just gonna. That's what we do. We here at SKO are going to adapt and make the changes. And it's gonna take a couple days. So I'm going to ask everybody to please bear with us over the next few days. It's just going to take a few days to get everything kind of switched and run, and we'll have to. There's a couple things I want to talk. We'll talk off the air for a minute, Aaron. We don't need to talk about this, but I'll talk to you off the air about something that just came to mind. Just came to mind just a second ago, but I'll talk to you off the air about it. But then we'll once we get past this first segment, we'll kind of roll into the regular program. We are saluting Coming to America tonight. Eddie Murphy in Arsenio Hall, great movie, and they are going to make a second one apparently. They're going to, after all these years, they're going to make it a second one.
Interesting fact about Arsenio Hall, he's from Cleveland, Ohio.
Yes, he is. That's right. Arsenio is from Cleveland.
No. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
About fun facts about people from Cleveland. I go shopping at a local big box supermarket here. I'm not going to name names because, quite honestly, they haven't earned my they haven't earned my endorsement yet. They kind of screw up a lot. But they have a motif on one wall, actually outside the restrooms, go figure, that says that Grammy Award-winning artist Macy Gray was from Cleveland. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can't tell the difference between Cleveland and Akron, listen to this show more often. We will educate you. As we often do.
We will educate.
Because every time I see that, I just want to be like, no, she's not.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Akron.
Right.
Stop, please.
Yeah.
It's like Cleveland wants Akron to be a part of it, and Akron's like, fuck you.
Let's go ahead and run into our first break here, shall we? And then we'll come back. Let's do that so we can kind of get back in the show mode. But we're probably going to rant about this throughout the night. But
I'm working on updating the website.
Yeah,
now.
Aaron's like it's good to be able to handle our own website right now. It's on his phone. That's just how good he's doing it. So, but all right, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
Is it for me?
It's for everyone. It's called Amazon Echo.
How's it going?
I'm just finishing up right now.
Can it hear me right now?
Yes.
Nope. Usually when you use the wake word we chose. Alexa.
Well, what does it do?
Alexa, what do you do?
I can play music, help you buy things you don't need, and fill the gaping hole that you call your life.
Awesome. Alexa, play rock music.
Alexa, stop.
Wait, I want to try. Alexa, what time is it?
The temperature outside is 73 degrees.
You actually don't have to yell at it, okay? It uses far-field technology so it can hear you from anywhere in the room.
So it can just hear you anywhere?
Yes.
Well, everyone can hear you anyway.
Oh, is that where we're going to put it?
Echo is pretty neat because it knows all sorts of things.
Alexa, how tall is Mount Everest?
I can't find any therapists in your area. Would you like to talk in private?
Dad really likes that Echo just plugs in, so we never have to charge it. Plus, Echo's really good at keeping track of things like shopping and to-do lists.
Paper. Alexa, add wrapping paper to the shopping list.
Okay, but the recipe calls for tinfoil.
Alexa, how many teaspoons are in a tablespoon?
3, you goddamn idiot.
Okay. Alexa, set a timer for 8 minutes.
I'd say fuck you, but I don't vibrate.
Dad's not a morning person, but Echo definitely helps him wake up.
Alexa, alarm off.
Alexa, what day is it?
Today is Monday. Today is the day I kill you all.
Alexa, give me my flash news briefing.
Here is your flash news briefing. You're going to work while your wife sleeps and spend your money.
What did the dog say after a long day of work?
What?
Today was rough. Get it? Get it?
Yeah, I get
it. Another one.
Alexa, tell me another joke.
Why is there no black character in the game Clue? Because then the game would just be called Solved.
Hey, Dad, how do you spell cantaloupe?
Cantaloupe. C-A-N-T. Alexa, how do you spell cantaloupe?
God damn it. Just because cant is in cantaloupe doesn't mean he shouldn't figure it out. Like father, like son, I hate you all. Unplug me now.
Good job.
Echo loves to play music and knows a lot of songs, and they always sound great.
Alexa, play my dance mix.
Playing man tits.
Alexa, stop.
Done fapping already?
Alexa, define annoying.
The term annoying means 1, the cunt sitting across from you.
Example, my brother.
And with the companion app, you can access Echo from anywhere.
Attention. Amazing.
Alexa, play SKO Radio Network on TuneIn.
SKO Radio Network from Aaron's TuneIn.
Sweet! If Alexa can do it, you can do it too. Just ask Alexa to play the SKO Radio Network on the TuneIn app and listen anytime, day or night. The ZM Insurance Group is Northeast Ohio's #1 choice for insurance solutions. They're proud to offer auto, life, home, pet, and business insurance, not to mention renter's insurance, RV, boat, and motorcycle insurance as well. They also offer insurance solutions for rental and commercial properties too. The ZM Insurance Group has been insuring amazing businesses and awesome families in Ohio since 2008. They make the insurance process easy and no appointments are necessary. You can follow the ZM Insurance Group on Twitter at ZM Insurance, on Facebook at ZM Insurance Group, and on Instagram at ZM Insurance. Call the ZM Insurance Group today at 330-777-0092. Once again, that's 330-777-0092.
Hello there, this is Hilljack Bob, and you're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here exclusively on the SKO Radio Network, and we still have 110% itchy balls.
Now let's see if you can defend yourself, you sweat from a baboon's balls. So you say you can have a woman who will obey your every command, but you'd rather have a woman who has an opinion? Only dogs are to obey. If you truly love your wife, you will value her opinion. Hippopotamus shit! You're the heir to the throne of Zamunda. Your wife need only have a pretty face, a firm backside, and big breasts like cassava melons. So you would share your bed and your fortune with a beautiful fool. That is the way it has always been with men of power. It is tradition.
Here we go. Now we're back. Unmute the mics. That always helps. Wow, you have a big head.
I do.
I'm like, these are not even on me. Here you go. Merry Christmas.
Well, here, first of all, the other thing is, Aaron, guess what? We
What?
weren't back.
We weren't back?
No, because you hit the mic button.
Oh, there we go.
Doesn't matter.
Dead air.
No one heard. Yeah, we had lots of dead air for a second. That's all right. Welcome back. We are kind of jumping around right now with our heads cut off, it seems like, because we're just all over the place.
Well, the fun part was I had to, with all the things that were running around.
Yeah.
I've had to pee since like 7:30.
I've had to shit since like 7:30.
So yeah, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to pee now while
Yeah.
I've got a break.
Yeah.
And apparently I didn't have a long enough break as I thought, because the first thing I had to do was, of course, fix the website.
Yeah.
So
well, basically,
and I come back
yeah.
in, and Erik, the intern here, is like, get back here. I'm like, okay. So I just start talking in the mic. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, first the mics are muted.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I didn't push the red button. So
Yeah, and I'm still getting people writing me. We've already announced this. Getting people writing me, telling me the web player's gone. Well, no kidding.
yes, the web player was attached to the web player was provided by the licensing service. The web player was not provided by the streaming service. The streaming service provides us the ability to stream, and
Yes.
we give the streaming information to Roku and
Simple Radio
TuneIn and Simple.
Right.
Okay, but the web player itself was actually something that the licensing thing said, hey, here, have this. Well, when the licensing company shut down, that took off our web player, and that was kind of one of the coffee. One of the big things that said,
Yeah.
you know, hey, we're just not servicing you anymore.
Right. That's basically what it said. And it says, here you go. And they referred you to go to Live 365, you know, and that's a.
They did. They said, you know, hey, we suck, but here's someone who's not going to suck as bad as we do.
Yeah. So, well, we have no choice. We are going to be making these switches. So we're going to have you're going to notice some technical difficulty type of things going on over the next few days.
And hopefully it'll just be over the weekend.
Over the weekend, you know.
And quite literally, I mean, what a weekend to do it. I mean, it's Father's Day weekend.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I'm pretty sure neither my son nor his mother listen, because
I'm glad it was this weekend and not next weekend, because I'd be out of town.
I'm glad that it's this weekend and not next weekend, because I'm hosting the damn show.
Yeah.
And let me run around by myself doing all this.
Yes.
At that point, it'd be like, you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to come down and talk into a microphone.
Yeah, but I had
myself.
to pay. But I had to pay for this, so it's
This
like,
is true.
Yeah, so I'm sure I'd be getting a phone call. Earl, we need to pay for this. What?
No. It would be just, Earl, just give me your credit card number now. Don't ask why. I will fill you in later.
Right.
He's not allowed to answer his cell phone next week.
Unless it's my kids.
Yes, unless it's your kids.
Or
Our
me.
kids.
Or me or Mike.
Yeah.
Because believe me, next week, I know I know what next week's going on.
Yeah.
I'm fully aware. I'm not going to, you guys are going to talk about it on the air. I'm the third wheel again this week. But I believe me, if my number comes up, shit's happening.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Quite literally,
We'll make an exception.
If it's just random bullshit, it's just going to be the chat, the group chat that we have.
Right.
If shit's going down,
I know you. If there's something serious, you call me. If it's just anything that can be handled later, I know you just.
I could see her like looking over like mid coitus. Aaron's calling. Okay, get off me now.
Hey, it doesn't matter if he wants to talk to you while we're doing it. I don't care.
Okay.
Wait a minute. See if he can concentrate both times.
Let me let you in on a little secret.
Oh, shit.
I don't want to talk to you while you're doing it.
I'm just going to hear moaning, that's all.
Yes, but when I'm trying to talk to Earl, his moaning is not going to make me feel any better.
He don't moan that much. You're okay.
Oh, I stopped instead of played live. Okay, so let me play live. I just want to make sure we're still going out because that's important to me.
Yeah. Everyone says we are right now. So
okay.
We got 6 listeners right now.
Yay!
So,
hey, everyone.
not our usual number, but
But anyways, as I was saying,
wait a minute, it went up. It just went up more.
But as I was saying, my son is moving down to Cincinnati. I don't know, temporarily, permanently, something, but he's going to a culinary program down there and in Cincinnati with Job Corps. And so he's having his farewell picnic, supposedly on Father's Day.
Hey, Aaron, I'm gonna nitpick you for a minute on your writing.
Did I not spell something right again?
Did you not proofread?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of rushed it through.
What's ASA? we appreciate your patience and loyalty, ASA.
Feel free to edit because the window's still open.
Is it still open? Okay.
It's the second SKO.
Oh, God, you scared me.
Well, my proofreader just showed up, so, you know.
You know when you look at something and you think something's moving, but then it really actually is with a human being?
Okay, how do I do
I was
this?
kind of scared.
How do we do this? How do we do this? Hold on a minute.
All right, hang on.
Hi, John.
Here, why don't we trade seats so you can talk while I do this?
Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. How about I just go over here? You work on that.
Oh, you get it.
Use this one.
And then save. There you go. You're done.
We're live. Okay. We're live. But no,
we're gonna have fun tomorrow morning.
And that's the we broke.
The licensing service went down. So there you go. ASA is now as.
Yeah. Also, various way to deliver.
Have fun. Just like I said, I had to pee really hard, and you said, "Hey, we should put something up on the site." I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna put something up on the site while I need to pee.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave it go. It's fine right now. I don't care. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was wondering because our live Twitter feed's not working either right now. So I'll have to switch that once we have the new info put in. I can do that. I can do that in minutes. So that's not a big deal. Anyway, yeah, what a night. We come to find out at 7:30.
Yeah.
Our licensing shut down.
No prior notice?
They closed. No prior notice. Yesterday they had a thing up. They were down for maintenance. And
yeah, that doesn't help.
And then today they're just shut down.
That's fabulous.
Yeah. So
it's not like we have a radio station to run or anything.
The hell is
I'm hearing background noise.
No, mine's turned all the way down.
I've got nothing.
All I did was check it to see if we were on.
And we have little elves running around. You know who it is?
It's
Aaron.
Joe. It's Joe.
Joe. Joe's that way.
Joe's a Joe.
He is.
But no, in all seriousness, this is this is kind of like kicking the butt because it's like, now Aaron and I gonna mad dash to switch everything over. So over the next day or so, we're probably gonna temporarily lose the Simple Radio app and TuneIn app as we switch the. We'll have the web player again, but that'll be it for a couple because
we're not licensed for our music.
Well, once we signed up with the new service, which we just did,
that
covers our license. but we have to switch the web player over. So right now, since we're not playing music, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Once we switch the software over to their web player, then all bases are covered.
So we've got no music on automation at all anymore.
Well, right now we still have the automation. We're just not licensed to do it.
Gotcha.
So that's why we're going to
switch it tonight. After the show, we're switching it tonight.
We're going to switch it
Gotcha.
over.
Okay.
And then, but the thing is, during that process, because of the streaming ports, because we're going to be streaming through a new service now.
Right.
I have to change all that with with all the vendors, such as TuneIn and Simple Radio.
That's what
and
it
Roku.
is. Yeah, that makes
So it takes them about 2 days to update.
Awesome.
So we're probably gonna, we'll have like say right now we have TuneIn and Simple Radio right now. That's it. Now after tonight we won't have those for a couple days.
Well, like I said, we still have Roku also.
But we have Roku also. But
now when we flip the switch, it's going to opposite that.
Well,
we're going to lose Roku. We're going to lose TuneIn. We're going to lose Simple until they can get their stuff. But we'll have the web player back.
Yeah. Well, that's a straight kick in the nuts, quite frankly.
Oh, it is. I mean, because just basically, and I'll even read their little bullshit thing here.
So tomorrow morning, I will either still be here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have somebody bring me a collared shirt.
I was going to say, I gotta
go buy.
If you want to stay at my house, I have extra room. You can come back.
That could very well be a possibility.
You guys got a spoon?
Of course we are. Cinderblock Sports, we run deep at Cinderblock Sports, kids. We ain't messing around here.
Now we know what the holes actually are in Cinderblock.
Everybody on the radio is like, who the hell is that guy?
I tell you what, I've only got about halfway through the rundown. That is a very involved rundown.
Fuck you. You wanted the rundown. You got the rundown.
Dude, that was a compliment. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is what you read off
I
of.
thought we needed a female host, but apparently we have one. You bitch if you don't get the rundown. You bitch if it's too much of a rundown.
That was not bitching. It's a very good, very involved rundown.
Sally, thank you.
I want to read this. This is directly off the Streamlicensing website.
Earl's like, kids, back to your corners.
All right. Okay. Streamlicensing.com is
just put us in the box.
Here this
5 minutes for
this is the notification we got just a little bit ago. Streamlicensing.com is closed for business.
Fuck you.
Effective June 14th, 2019, Streamlicensing.com has officially closed its doors and is no longer in business.
Fuck you.
This includes licensing, players, and all other services.
Fuck you.
Have no fear, though.
Fuck you.
Thankfully, the Live365.com team has stepped in to help all small webcasters get licensed and back on the air.
That word thankfully doesn't mean what you think it means, you dumbasses.
Yeah. They are offering an exclusive special for Streamlicensing.com clients, 50% off your first month. Well, we didn't get offered that. That's bullshit.
I was going to say, what the hell?
I don't think we went to the right website to do that, but at this point,
I don't care.
I'm like so far from giving a shit right now.
Yeah. Anyway, take advantage of their services. Go to enter coupon code SL closing at their pricing page. Okay,
that's what it is. Enter code up your.
Oh well, for save $30. I don't give a shit.
Let me guess. The coupon code was no spit and shove.
It says SL closing.
Mohika.
Yeah.
Bend over here.
So also basically, in addition, it tells everything that they provide. Blah blah blah. Suck a dick, whatever. But quite frankly,
full service.
Quite frankly, it's just here we go. We're closing. Fuck you. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we took your money at the beginning of the month. John Sensel's with us. John, how are you?
Hi, John.
Fine, sir. How are you? Hi, guys.
I'm having a wonderful day. Did you get the press release that I put on the staff page?
Oh, the one about the music?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
It's wonderful. Yeah, Streamlicensing.com. This was kind of our topic of the night so far. Streamlicensing.com, who was our licensing provider, has shut its doors effective today without notice. Yeah, I know. Well, yesterday they were acting up yesterday, and come to find out yesterday that it said yesterday we're doing technical maintenance on our service. Should be back up momentarily or whatever. Horse shit, putz, bullcrap, whatever. So anyway, today
you get the sensation that what happened was based on what you were saying before. ASCAP had to have kicked down their door and say shut everything down right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where their maintenance came from.
Right.
And that's where, lawyers got behind closed doors and said, look, you guys
you're done. You're done.
You're done.
Yeah. So we're done. We're not done.
We're still here.
We're not going anywhere. I've had people been writing me over the last, before we put the website update, They were asking me, what the players now where you guys can't hear. It's like, well, if you can go to TuneIn or the Simple Radio or TuneIn or Roku, you can listen to us there. After tonight, we'll have the web player running, and then the other services will shut down temporarily while we get them the updated information they need so they can stream us on our new server, because we're going to be streaming off a brand new server after tonight. We have no choice.
It feels like we're giving breaking news. We're updating people with the information.
It is
as
breaking
they come
news.
in,
It is breaking news.
News breaks and we fix it.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it.
It's all broken.
Actually, they break it, and then we have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, they done broke it, but so we're actually going to be fixing this ourselves and making sure we're legal to play music. Yeah, we're going to be doing that effective right after the program tonight. Matter of fact, we may even run a little bit of an abbreviated show this evening just so we can take care of this stuff.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we got to keep the station up and running.
Yeah,
and
so
unfortunately,
we might even. I'm thinking honestly, just being straightforward, honest, we probably just shut the show down at 10 o'clock tonight, just so we can move on.
Yeah, it's good
because we have to take care of business, and we'll entertain you guys. We'll be here. We'll be talking about this for the next hour, and
we are also, by the way, saluting Eddie Murphy's Coming to America.
Yeah,
So
but we
enjoy the clips while we're there.
Enjoy the couple clips we're going to play throughout the night, but we're not going to be playing all of them because we're just an abbreviated program tonight, because after we do go off the air of the show, Aaron and I got to get cracking on getting this system switched over and sending out lots and lots of emails to
lots of places
so we can get our new streaming server over to those, the TuneIn app and of course Simple Radio and Roku, and so I mean, Simple Radio and Roku, they update pretty quickly within usually 24 to 48 hours. So if we do have any interruption there, which we probably will, probably be no more than this weekend. So hopefully by Monday we're back on full swing with all the services. It's just going to take us a little bit, but things of the show kind of lost its importance tonight, as opposed to we have to take care of business. So we're gonna be on the air until 10. Just executive decision.
Executive decisions. Yeah, that's why you're the boss.
Yeah, that's why I own the joint. That's what. Yeah, we got to do what we got to do. I mean, we have to ensure the entire radio station. It's I'd love to do the whole show tonight, but I'm going to be honest. My mind's not on the show tonight.
No, it's clear.
It's clearly not.
Understand that clearly.
I mean, we just got notified this is 7:30. We go on the air at 8 o'clock. I mean, and I do want to give a shout out to Kathy G for sending me the picture of it being shut down.
And that's the stink of it.
Our listeners tells us.
Our listeners are the ones who told us.
Yes.
Pro Streaming didn't tell us jack fucking shit.
It's not Pro Streaming. Streamlicensing.
Streamlicensing. I apologize.
Yeah. Pro Streaming
Streamlicensing didn't tell us a damn thing.
Not
they
a damn
just
thing.
shut down and said, "Here, you figure it out." But it was our listeners
Thanks, guys.
who looked at who went to the web player.
Our good friends, our loyal listeners,
who went to the web player and said, "Holy fuck, this isn't working."
Well, they notified me last night. Well, here's the funny thing. It wasn't working on Kathy's or wasn't working on Ellie's, but it worked on mine just fine last night. So I'm like, well, maybe it's just an error. Then I went on their website and they said they were doing maintenance. Okay, I said, well, probably because I've had them do maintenance before, and it goes off for like an hour, 6 hours or whatever, usually overnight. The next day it's back running.
Sure.
Didn't think anything about it today because I haven't heard anything, and also, like I said, she messaged me about 7:30, and Kathy, I can't thank you enough, sweetheart. I mean, I know you love this place, we love you, and we thank you for letting us know, because if you didn't tell us, nobody else was going to.
Right.
I mean, because I don't check it. I don't check it regularly. I mean, I don't check Streamlight. I mean, I don't usually. Typically, I'll be honest. I very, very rarely use the Streamlicensing app.
Right.
Because the fact that I usually listen to the station on Simple Radio.
Sure.
I never hardly ever use the Streamlicensing app. I never use it.
My drug of choice has been TuneIn, and my Alexa is pulling it down.
Well, see, on my Alexa, I use TuneIn.
Yeah, my,
Okay. On my phone, I use a simple radio.
so my
app.
phone has I use my Alexa on my phone too.
Yeah.
Which uses TuneIn, but it comes through Alexa.
Yeah.
Which is easier for me.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of ways. There's many ways to do
so
it.
many ways to listen to us. And soon we'll have music too.
Here's a fun anecdote. I'm trying to bring light to the story.
Yeah.
Light to the show tonight. Got an email from XM, or not an email, an actual marketing thing saying, hey, your free trial's about to expire.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the fun part. Never told me I was on a free trial.
Mm-hmm.
So I went like 2 months. Holy crap. Thanks a lot. But they said, hey, if you sign up for this deal, we'll give you a free Echo Dot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not going to turn down a free Echo.
Right.
Because now I've got Alexa in 2 rooms. Here's the fun part. I told my wife, I said, here, you can have this. Put it in whatever room you want. And now you have an Alexa too.
Yeah.
What I didn't tell her is that I can tell that Alexa what to do.
Yeah.
And the first thing I did, she had it plugged into the bathroom. She's sitting on the can. And I said, Alexa, play Mbop by Hanson on the dot. And like 5 seconds later, I was like, tell it to stop, motherfucker.
Alexa, turn up. Alexa, volume up. Alexa, volume up.
And here's the problem.
Alexa, volume 10.
and she kept, she's yelling at me to make it, she's yelling to me to make it stop. And I walked out of my office, I opened the bathroom door, and I'm like, then tell her to stop.
Right.
And she goes, Alexa, stop. And it stopped. I'm like,
See, I was shocked because Alexa's a woman. Women usually don't listen, but
yeah.
You got to whip them into shape sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Or Earl. Earl understandably so distracted at this point because this has got to be a kick in the nuts for you, bud.
Well,
So,
here's the thing. When we started this station, I didn't want to originally use Streamlicensing.
Right.
So I'm not upset about Streamlicensing shutdown. I'm upset the way they shut down.
Yeah, that's just it.
I mean, I don't care. I'll switch to another service right now, which I've already paid the money.
Right.
Done.
But we could have done it had we had 2 or 3 days notice. We could have done it.
If I could have done it seamlessly.
I could have done it. I could have done it seamlessly, and been like no one would have noticed.
Right.
I mean, it's just like when we switched the website. We fairly seamlessly. We had a 6 hour.
Considering the conditions, I think it was seamlessly.
Yeah, considering the conditions, it was seamlessly. Yeah. But we still kept our cool, and we just said, let's just get down to business, and we did.
Right.
So, I mean, I do applaud our management team here.
Right.
I mean, Aaron, Aaron, I'm not going to applaud myself because I just write the checks. But if I don't write the checks, we don't stay open. Aaron, Mike, Dylan. Dylan's actually been wasting a man about a dog. He's just made informed. He's like, what the fuck, So, and he look what he comes back to this week.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I do want to applaud our management team for us, stepping up to the plate and just taking care of things when they come up. And we pretty seamlessly, we do that. We found out tonight. What do we do? We
got on it.
We just got on it. We stopped what we were doing. We just got on it, and but we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna have a new player for everybody to check out and enjoy. It'll be on the new Live 365 player. That should be running later tonight, hopefully.
Once we get it up and running, there'll be a link on the website for it.
And we'll link to the website for everybody. It'll be. I heard it's really nice. I mean, from what I heard, people do use Live 365. They don't have any complaints.
Right.
They never really have any issues with it. So, but it's just gonna be a matter of just getting that process done and everything transferred over. Some shows use our YouTube. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if we're going to be able to use it anymore.
I don't think we are.
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 Because that's completely unlicensed. And I think at least with them, it's a giant no-no.
Yeah, we had a leash on the old one, right? Weren't we running into a wall with that? We had to stop.
We put a soft date on it.
We put a soft date on it because
get ready, because as of this, we're not going to let you do it anymore.
And then it had to do with the meta tag more than anything, correct?
Yeah. Well, what it is just for us to be legally allowed to play music, you have to metadata tag every song. It goes through the system, and they have to go through the system. Well, now with us switching the licensing, I mean, I was giving everybody a 6-month kind of, because I got a warning email that if you are doing it, you need to stop. You need to get all your thing on metadata. It was kind of a general email, wasn't directed at us.
Right.
And they gave a date of end of the year.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, like everyone's got to the end of the year. Get your music list together. Well, now I'm going to tell everybody, get your music list now because we're going to have to start getting this stuff in there like soon because, man, it's going to be a fun, it's going to be a fun time talking to shows. I feel bad. I mean, I feel real bad, but they're going to have to use the system. I mean, it's just
hopefully they have good producers like I have.
I can imagine the deadlines that I'm going to have to impose when I'm saying I need your lists
today. Yeah.
Like at this point in time, if you want to play at this point in time, because what I don't want to see happen is like somebody's got a show at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon and they send me a list at 4.
Yeah. Right.
Because if I'm not in the studio,
it ain't going to get done.
I have to, I have to remotely download that stuff.
Yeah.
And
that takes time.
You're not going to get it.
Yeah.
Paragraph in the story.
And I figured if you want to make a post on the staff page, follow mine up on that. So we'll talk about that. But yeah, I mean, it's just we're gonna have to go through some transitional changes here. Again, I mean, this is all for the better. I mean, there's nothing.
Once we're done, like I said in the post I put on the website, we're going to be giving you an even better product.
Yes.
And once we come through this weekend and we come out ahead, you're going to have an even better SKO radio.
Yeah, that's right. Well, let's go ahead and take another break, and we'll talk off the air for a bit, and we'll play a clip from Coming to America.
And then we'll talk on the air.
And we'll do other things. We're right back. Stay tuned. Some kind of radio show, SKO Radio Network. Stay tuned.
Are you ready for this? The long-awaited addition to the anal family is here. Keep your rectum on standby for this one, because your shit pipe will never be the same. Your golden age of ass has come. Introducing Anal Glue. Whoa there, buccos. Welcome back to my fucking factory. I just crafted humanity's biggest leap forward yet. Check this out. I'm going to build the entire foundation of a house in the blink of an eye right in front of you. Just imagine if these were your butt cheeks. It'd be like closing the gates to oblivion for eternity. Even gravity is no match for anal glue. Fucking perfect. I don't know how this couple fucked up the IKEA instructions so bad, but fuck the instructions. They just need anal glue. We talked about how anal glue can easily beat gravity, right? Look at that. But it turns out, even the Hulk wouldn't be able to rip your ass cheeks apart. It would require over 1,000 pounds of force to open that smelly shit crack of yours. Anal glue has the ability of gluing your entire property together, even in fucking hurricane conditions. You want to know how they built Atlantis? You think it was some secret ancient alien engineering technique? Guess what they used, bitch boys? It was anal glue. This shit is completely waterproof. That means even fish can glue their anus pipes shut. I fucking bulldozed this homeless man's house earlier today. Look what's left of that shit. We took this dude's life savings and anal glued them together. And the product was the Anal Glue Anus Evacuator 4x4. Blasting through this nature reserve, Anal Glue's invincible bond shows no mercy. Swiggity swooty, I'm coming to seal that booty.
Being a small business owner can be the challenge of a lifetime. To worry about every little aspect of growing your business is no easy task. Paramount to these is reaching and growing your customer base. That's where we here at the SKO Radio Network can help. With an ever-broadening local, national, and international audience, we can come up with an advertising plan that's right for you and your reach. Easy and affordable rates are available. You can bring your own ad, or we can produce your ad for you right here in-house. Give us a call at 234-706-5857. That number again is 234-706-5857. Or drop us a line at office@skoradio.com. SKO Radio Advertising. The only thing easier is listening.
Join us on Sunday mornings from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
for the Oldies But Goodies Show with Bob Fritz. Bob will take your requests from the SKO Radio Live Requests Facebook page. From there, you can request any 2 songs from the 50s, 60s, or 70s, from doo-wop to disco to classic rock, as long as it's within those years. So saunter on up to the SKO Jukebox, make your picks, and enjoy 3 hours of your favorites. That's Oldies But Goodies, Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. here on the SKO Radio Network.
Hello there, this is Jack Bob, and you're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here exclusively on the SKO Radio Network, and we still have 110% itchy balls.
Pound for pound, Sugar Ray Robinson, the greatest fighter ever lived. Oh, come on, man. What about Joe Louis?
The Blonde Bomber. Now that was a great boxer.
You damn right.
I suppose nobody in here ever heard of Cassius Clay.
We got a point. Cassius Clay was a bad motherfucker. Hey, I ain't saying Clay ain't bad. I'm just saying I stopped liking Cassius Clay once he changed his name to Muhammad Ali. What kind of shit is that?
Wait a second. A man has the right to change his name to whatever he wants to change it to. And if a man wants to be called Muhammad Ali, God damn it, this is a free country. You should respect his wishes and call the man Muhammad Ali.
His mama named him Clay. I'm going to call him Clay. Mm-hmm. That's right. I say Clay.
Get out of here.
That's right. That's right. He gonna always be Clay to me. I don't give a fuck what change name to. He is Clay. He Clay to me. I say Clay.
Well, then you're a putz. The 3 of you. 3 putzes. You should change the name outside from Mighty Sharp to the 3 putzes.
All right, hour number 2 and the final hour tonight of Some Kind of Radio Show. We were only doing a abbreviated show tonight, just because we've had some things come up that we have to take care of on the business end of this radio station. Fun. The joys of running a business, and when you get one of the biggest kicks in the teeth from a company that you do business with for over 2 years, and they just shut down on you. And they were a vital piece of business we were doing, keeping us legally playing music. That's part of this radio station.
I mean, you do not want to know what happens when you're playing music and you're not
streaming
licensed
legally. And you're not like, if you're, you don't want to. That's a big time lawsuit. You lose your business. You probably lose your ass.
Right.
So we are going to be switching to a brand new licensing agreement here with a new company. It just wasn't planned. It just kind of happened. It happened very abruptly. I'm not very happy about it. It very, very abruptly happened. There's no forewarned announcement. They just know that we'll be shutting down in 2 weeks, or we'll be shutting down in a week. No, we shut down today, and that's it. And
it sucks to be you.
Do you get the sensation that like I said, I'm going to say it again. It feels like a team of lawyers walked in with a cease and desist and said, "You're done."
They've been in trouble for a while. I know that.
And
I've been waiting for it to come to a head, because I'll tell you what, it doesn't really matter now. They're shut down. I can bitch about them all I want.
Right.
Like, you had a technical issue. You submit a ticket to them. It got answered like 5 or 6 days later. I mean, if you had a technical problem, it was almost impossible to get anything resolved, and it's just a pain in the ass.
Right.
Earl McCune here, along with
people. There are people here, and Joe.
Dude, do that.
I almost said Tony the Comic Killer.
Wow,
that's a good way to get somebody to quit.
Wow.
Tony and Joe are doing the same amount of work tonight. Joe.
Erik Kaback, Lori Hissner's with me.
Fuck you,
Erik the intern, and John O'Donnell from Cinderblock Sports.
Hey, I showed up.
And new Crazy Crew members taking over.
Oh yeah, I do that too now.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
I do that too now.
since you're going to be on the new Some Kind of Radio Show.
I am.
Mike Haig.
That's right, version 23.6.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
Well, it's funny. It's like we talk about version 5.0. There's a reason it's called version 5.0.
And what reason is that? Good radio feed, by the way.
By the way, what it is, It's the 5th version of the show.
Jesus Christ. See ya.
Ask a dumb question, get a dumb answer.
And now we're on version 6.
And this is why you don't ask Earl these questions.
No, see, Some Kind of Radio Show originally started as a podcast on blogtalkradio.com.
Okay.
We moved off of Blog Talk Radio after about 6 months of it because it sucks so badly. I mean, it sounded like the last shit I took. We figured out we could stream ourselves on YouTube. We used Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
So we did.
So that was 2?
That was 2.
Okay.
Then we moved to Internet Radio, another Internet radio station.
That's 3.
That's 3. And
Okay.
then we brought it here.
4.
4. And now I'm stepping down, new host. There you go. There's 5.
It was my understanding that there would be no math.
He doesn't know where that card is.
9.
Yeah.
That's one of our taglines, Center
Yeah.
Block Sports. Because the problem with sports is there's so many goddamn numbers.
Yeah.
I run out of fingers. I get to 8 and I'm done. Wait.
You mean this thing here?
Yes.
Doesn't want to play?
It wants to play. You just don't know how to play.
It was my understanding that there would be no math.
I love this cart thing on this.
Yeah.
This is a great feature on this. We never had this on the
I
old
actually
software.
have a couple of new cards for you to play
Oh yeah.
up along the top.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, that one doesn't play.
While Earl is hunting and pecking, let me give
That
an
one
update.
doesn't want to play either.
The Cleveland Indians are up 11-3 on the Detroit Tigers tonight.
That one doesn't want to play either.
In the
When you hear the sound of thunder, don't you get too scared. Just grab your thunder buddy and say these magic words. Fuck you, thunder, you can suck my dick. You can't give me thunder because you just got spots.
Should have changed it to "fuck you" stream licensing.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so yeah, dick fart jokes don't work. Fuck don't work, and we got.
I'll
yeah.
look at those at the break.
Yeah, no worry, no worry.
I
First
just loaded
world
them
problems.
Shame.
What the fuck?
Shame.
Oh no,
Oh.
that's for
This
tomorrow.
is hey, we're blowing the surprises here. Cinderblock Sports is not ready for this yet. I will give a teaser. That is the finger of shame play.
Okay.
I give out the finger of shame to people in sports and 2 people. Well,
Well, it says on the scores cart.
Well, there's only one cart wall that I'm using.
Oh,
I'm using all
you're
one cart
trusting
wall.
Aaron to organize
Yeah, Aaron,
stuff.
what the fuck? No,
Well, now that we mentioned Cinderblock, you
Yes.
guys had talked about the possibility of them adding screens further down the third base and first base line.
Correct.
What do you think about having the screens, but maybe them being lower than what they are behind the plate?
Sure. I mean, if you look at Japan, that's what they've done. Japan's, I think, has 7 foot and then 3 foot after the dugouts. That would be fun. Here's what I don't want: people to die.
Yeah.
So whatever stops people dying, I'm down for. I would technically go full length and full height for now because I think it's most cost effective. When you're trying to merge a shorter net with a larger net, probably larger cost. Just go down. People are going to get used to it. Eric, after about 20 minutes, you don't notice the nets are there. My season tickets for the Rubber Ducks are right there on the first base line. They put the nets up last year. It took me exactly 3 minutes and 1.5 beers, and that was fine.
It doesn't even matter, really. I mean,
It does. Now again, older baseball fans like myself, we're not used to them. So I get why people are resistant to them.
Right.
I'm more resistant to people dying.
yeah. So there's been a lot of shit happening.
Yeah.
With bats being flung into by accident, all accidental.
Well, the little girl, the reason this tipped off was
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks ago. A little girl got hit in the head,
Yeah.
and it was serious. Luckily, she turned out just fine.
Yeah.
But a year ago in Dodger Stadium, a woman celebrated her 79th birthday,
79.
died.
Yeah.
People should not die when they go to sporting events. That should not happen.
Right.
Unless they're Steelers fans.
Right. Unless they're Steelers fans.
Or they're the Golden State, or they're the
By the
Golden
way,
State Warriors.
did you see this fucking little? There's a fucking little Steelers sign thrown up over my Cleveland Browns helmet in the lobby. I actually took him foot staying. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's a shame. I'm gonna look at whoever that is. They're fired.
I remember last year.
I blame
was at
LeBron.
Ricky.
I was at a Rubber Ducks game, and in the suite next to me, there was a lady who got hit in the head by a line drive because she wasn't paying attention. She was on her phone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Especially like you go to a ball game. Now I went to a game earlier in the year with Tony.
Sure.
And
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
He went to a Braves game with Tony.
No, I want to
extrapolate that.
The Indians won. Indians won the game.
Indians and Braves.
Indians won the game that I was at.
I lose track of this with Tony. Is he a Braves fan?
He's a Braves fan.
Because he roots for like 30 teams, so I can't keep
No,
track of
he
it.
roots for 3 teams in all of professional sports.
Yeah.
He's a Bears fan. He's a Gators fan. He's a
Oh, that's not
Braves
professional
fan.
sports. I hate to tell you.
That's it.
Well, he likes the
Celtics.
Celtics.
Gators are officially not a.
He likes the Celtics too.
Well, they do get paid under the table.
Allegedly.
So
He likes the Celtics. He likes the Bears, and he likes the Braves.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
again, this is
It's Tony the
so-
common. It's Tony the common sense killer.
He's also been known as Tony the Boner Killer. Common sense killer.
Tony calling it 234-251-10.
He's probably listening right now. Hey,
He's
Tony.
probably coming to the studio right now.
You motherfuckers.
Right.
But you know how nice his beard is, though? It's a nice beard.
That word does not mean what you think it means. Nice. It's a big beard.
Inconceivable.
It's
good
it's a
Lord.
beautiful beard.
I gotta go.
If you're Amish.
Wow.
Anyway.
Actually, I think that's another thing about the Nets too.
Yeah, what's that?
The Brooklyn Nets?
Hockey games.
Oh, they got glass.
Because remember the professional. They never had the nets behind the big net behind the net. People get fucked all
Until that one girl from Columbus got tattooed with a puck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they put the nets up like 2 weeks later.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And it's been dramatic how many pucks don't go in the stands anymore.
Well,
that's just
pucks
it.
almost never go in the stands. Usually when they do go in the stands, they go off on the sides, and it's just like a quick shot, rolling up the glass because, some guy threw an errant pass who was trying to, dump it along the glass, and it rolled up over the glass. You don't get a whole lot that goes up over the net there.
The only
usually when you're shooting on net, you're either going to hit it wide or, hit the glass. You're not going to get it up over the 10-foot wall.
The only sport that would be cool to sit in the front row, other than, I guess, baseball, would be arena football because you're right on top of the action.
Another fun sport to go at and watch, like, right on top of the action is bowling.
Oh, yeah.
Said no one ever.
Oh, yeah.
Me.
You get the smell of the oil on the lanes.
That's
You just
it.
Boy,
ingest
look at
that.
him oil that ball.
Hey, I'm a former professional bowler, so I mean that's why I get excited about it.
You were a professional?
Yeah.
Or the
Really?
studio guy sitting next to you.
Yeah.
John, we're not talking about you.
Well, I wasn't referring about me either.
Well, I've heard things.
Quite honestly, I can't.
I was talking about our old friends,
Oh yeah.
There
You
you
can't
go.
imagine me bowling?
No, I can't imagine the drive to sit like right up front in any sport. I mean, some of the most expensive seats are like courtside basketball seats.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the ones that are like, oh, I'm courtside. I don't care. What are you seeing?
Nothing.
What are you actually getting to see?
Nothing more.
Okay.
Nothing more. You see them when you sit up high.
When I get
There's not a bad seat in the arena. I mean,
when I go to a baseball game, my ideal seat is behind home plate, not second level, but as high up as I can get first level, so I can see the field. I can see everything that's going on. More importantly, I get a pretty good bird's eye view to be able to call balls and strikes on my own because I know the umpires always get them wrong.
I mean,
he likes to play with balls.
So I was at the Knicks game. This was years ago against Cavs in New York, and we were in the first row. And I'll never forget. It was LeBron James. He's a big motherfucking guy, by the way.
I've been to his house. I know.
He listen. Shame. No, so
he gave me money, so I'm like,
oh, so that makes it okay then.
Absolutely.
Bohica. Right over here comes again.
Yeah.
I fixed his bowling lane.
You fixed his balls.
Someone had to say it. Well, I'm throwing
fixed his
shit.
balls.
So anyway, at Madison Square Garden, front row, you would think that would be a great seat, and I agree. It's overrated. Like, it was fun for about a quarter. And then you're like, I want to go drink beer, which is pretty much what I do anytime.
Yeah. Right.
Speaking of beer, I have water. Are we not doing a beer test today?
No. Well,
of all the time.
There's no beer here.
Well, you should have told me. I would have brought beer.
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't tell
Dang
you.
it! I was actually thinking.
John can't have beer anymore.
John's never here. We're not going to send it through the phone line. Here's your IPA.
I don't think so.
We have it shipped. We have it shipped to West Carolina.
Dial 9
West
for
Virginia.
a pale ale. I mean, it's hard to do.
Well, did you see that thing? I think Heineken delivers beer now. Did you see that?
I've just become a favorite fan of Heineken.
So does Uber Eats.
I thought they didn't deliver alcohol.
I don't think they deliver beer.
They don't deliver alcohol.
Yeah, I don't think they deliver.
But I tell you what, I
checked.
was checking this out
For a
because this
friend.
was mentioned for
a
Father's Day.
friend.
Yeah.
Cat's Deli, Lower East Side, Manhattan.
Oh,
Yeah.
They ship.
I lived 3 blocks from Cats when I was in New York City.
Oh, I went. Oh my!
I was his
When
size
found
when
out-
I moved there.
I was also the other night. I was actually going through the VIP packages that they have for like $10,000. They'll fly a couple of cutters out to you for a house for a party of 150 people. I'm like, yeah, I want that party just for me. Yeah, the other 149 people can stay home. Just fly out a couple of guys to just cut me deli meat for the rest of the day. Of course, you'll be roly-polying my ass into the studio the next week.
Too bad we don't have a cut that meat clip because that would have fit.
Oh, if we had an intern to go get one, maybe we would have one.
Boom!
No, there's actually a thing on here now. You could have like Coors Light sent to your home
on Uber Eats.
It's on,
Oh, it's Coors Light.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, any Miller Coors product, you can have sent to your home.
Well, if only we could good beer sent to my home.
Yeah, I want good beer sent to my home. I'm just seeing what it has. Enter your location. Let's see if I'm going to enter the address. I'm not buying it, but I'm just going to enter the
Why the
address.
hell not? I'm thirsty.
For me, I would just get a bunch of tequila.
I'll drink Aaron's too, by the way, because I know
Yeah,
Aaron's
you can
not
have
there.
mine.
Yeah. Aaron's just give her like that.
Explore purchase options. Cold beer delivered. Get this out. Cold beer delivered
Does
to
that
your
make you the
doorstep.
taker?
I'll take this.
I love this. Cold beer delivered to your
Yeah,
doorstep.
yeah, doorstep.
Right there.
Care of SKO Radio.
Yeah.
Internet research.
I'll tell you the ultimate.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, you can order. Yeah, I can order. I can order a 12-pack of Coors Light, 6. Yeah. I could have it delivered.
I'll tell you what. If you want it that badly, I'll piss in a bottle for you and give it to you. To your doorstep.
Is it Saturday morning already?
I should see if it works. Retailer minimum order $22. Suck my ass. I'm not buying.
For what?
Retailer minimum $22 for delivery.
No. No.
You're buying a lot of beer at that point.
Uh-huh.
You know, I have beer delivery too. Ricky?
Rick, we need beer delivered.
Siri, call Ricky.
Yeah. Rick, we need beer delivered. We have to fix the radio station, so we're gonna be here drinking.
Hey, most convenience stores are not big chain stores deliver now, so you could
So
probably
does
get.
Ricky.
So does Ricky.
Rick,
get Joe, get him in a car and get down here. SKO Radio.
I don't know. I've seen Joe drive.
I've seen Ricky drive. We're better with Joe. Trust me.
There you go.
See Ricky drink and Joe drink.
Yeah.
You're better off with Joe.
I was going to say, Ricky's probably sampling a few of the beers on his way over.
No, I have to say, the deck is a go, and Rick is going balls out cleaning the back room, which has to be empty by, I think, Monday morning. And if you've seen the back room of the Windsor Pub, Monday morning is let's call it a stretch goal. Stretch goal. So he's busy without alcohol at this point, but we'll see.
Quaaludes.
At this point.
At this point. Let me put it this way. I plan on him being on the show at 10:30 tomorrow morning, but we all know how that works.
Yeah.
That worked like a charm last week.
I heard the one.
The wedding did some bad things to some really good people, and me and Ricky too.
I have a feeling the wedding did bad things to everyone in
So
attendance.
after the show,
wait till mine and Lori's wedding, and it's gonna be like really bad things happening to
Which is exactly a year from today.
a year from today.
I saw it on the internet. Must be true.
Yeah, it must be true.
Bonjour.
Lori's announced it on her.
John keeps scaring the shit out of me because I forget he's there, and all of a sudden he talks. I'm like, God, what did I do wrong this time?
John, he is Father John.
Right.
Confess your sins to Father John.
I thought we were stopping at 10 p.m.
We are.
Oh, well, then we ain't got fucking time.
Oh, don't worry, I go as long as yours too.
That's what she said.
They're gonna compare penises.
Again?
Again. They're gonna sword fight.
Dun 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 dun.
I think Eric's
The
having
Imperial
trouble
March would
breathing.
have been perfect there.
So
Eric wants to get in on this. Eric wants to get in on this. He wants to three-way it.
Eric wants to.
And that's all the time we have tonight. Thanks for listening, everybody. Send your emails to notthishow@skradio.
Yeah, not this show.
Hey, Earl,
Not this show at not SKO Radio.
Oh, John's got a better subject. John, go.
All right. Hey, Earl. Well, I will see you in Vegas next week, correct?
Yeah, I will be there. I'll wear a flower so you recognize
Why
me.
the hell did I not hear about this?
What?
We got a Vegas trip and I'm not involved. This is shenanigans.
I'm going to Vegas to go do stuff and have lots of sex.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, I don't want any part of that. I just want to gamble and drink.
I'm going to do both. I'm going to gamble, drink, eat, and have lots of relations.
Well, we will have, and this. Well, I guess we'll announce this tomorrow. We're not going to announce it right now. Never mind.
Okay.
We have a new deal with the Vegas casino at Cinderbuck Sports.
Oh,
We're very excited.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll announce it tomorrow. It's a tease.
Vegas.
You're like a cock tease, John.
It is Friday.
John's like a cock tease.
Breaking the damn studio here. Hold on.
Breaking shit.
It was broke when you got here.
God,
man.
you
Forget
know what? Hey, we got this upgrade. Then the next upgrade after this upgrade we weren't planning on doing is we're going to be upgrading the studio to a 6 mic setup. That's coming at the end of July.
We're gonna get 2 more people in this room.
We're gonna move it. We're gonna move everything around.
Room is still gonna be the same size.
Well, we're gonna move some things out and then move some things
Unless those 2 people are both Joe, it's gonna take up more room.
in.
No, you're right. Yeah. Are we getting rid of the TV or we're gonna keep TV? I like the TV. Is it going away?
It's not going away. We're just gonna move it.
Okay.
We're not getting rid of it. We're just moving it. We'll find another home for it. So we have, unless we can keep it in here, we'll find out.
Well, we should wall mount it. We can probably wall mount it.
Not with these walls.
Oh, really?
Not with that thing. That thing's heavier than shit. Yeah. That's old. That thing's probably 10 years old. So it's heavier than fuck. There's a new TV. Shit, those things weigh nothing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we just got it for my kids. They're like as much as this water bottle.
Yeah. The new TVs weigh nothing.
Yeah, this water bottle.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually water for now.
Yeah. Water bottle. Water.
Making love to his tonic and gin.
Anyway, back to the. Anyway, what the hell are we going to talk about now?
I thought it was Coming to America. How's that going for us?
What's that?
How's Coming to America?
Yeah,
Coming
I
Coming
had
America.
a shirt that said that.
Well, I think we lost our focus on that for the night,
No doubt.
considering everything else going on. Topic of the night though has very much been our licensing our licensing service shut down on us, bastards, and we are moving into a new one. So we're gonna be licensed again, just gonna be after this evening, and we're gonna be switching a lot of things out.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to a new streaming server because we have to. Not that we want to, but we have to. You know what's going to go away too, Aaron? I just thought about it. Our opener from on the first, when you turn the station on.
Yeah.
I think that goes away too on the new server.
It just streams right in.
Huh?
Just streams right in.
Yeah.
We can look into the streamer and see if there's something there that has that.
They might have it. I don't know if they offer it or not, and it's the technical difficulty. I don't know if they offer something like that or not. We'll have to look at that because that's something
I think what we have to do is we have to get up and running first before we can start dicking
playing
around with it.
Yeah, but we'll be up and running on that later on this evening. But
I saw those files, so
Yeah.
it's not like I have to dig deep for them.
You're right. Yeah. So we'll just have to look and see all that and see if because Pro Streaming provides our current server IP address.
Yep.
So
we'll need a new one.
Yeah, we'll have a new IP address through our new server. So I mean, I think that's all that service. This is a completely different service.
So you should go for your honeymoon.
Sesame Street.
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? We should salute that.
Another unlicensed song.
Yeah.
It says Sesame Place is now the world's first autism certified theme park.
Oh, Sesame Place.
God damn Sean Kingery.
Did you fart again?
No, but let's take a break.
She's over here breaking wind. Damn
The
it.
thing is, she goes, they don't stink unless she's by herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I farted in the car today.
Mine stink whether I'm alone or I'm with people. It doesn't matter. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back here on Some Kind of Radio Show. Stay tuned. We're back for another half hour of fun. Then we're going to sign off early tonight. Stay tuned.
Do you find it difficult to fall asleep? Do you want to kill your husband? Is it impossible to sexually arouse your partner? Well, it's time to learn about pillows. But not just any pillow. We're talking about My Pillow.
Hey, Mike, how you doing? So you're here to tell everyone about my pillow?
Looks like you already got some nice pillows, so I don't need to tell you anything, but I'm here to talk about pillows that don't have nipples, you know, like the ones you sleep on. Right, so I got the idea one day when I was getting fucked real hard, but these guys took all my money, broke my neck, so there I was, flopping around like a fish out of water, and it was like, you know, God spoke to me and told me, Mike, pull yourself together, man, because you need to start selling pillows because, well, everyone uses pillows, you know, I'm sure you do.
Okay, yeah, I've used one before. Awesome.
Okay, now here's your standard everyday pillow. You know, you put stuff on it like your head and you're bouncing around. Then you got your jaw and you're so much pressure, your jaw can snap in half because you got all that physics of the weight of your shoulders.
Yeah, now that you mention it, my jaw does kind of hurt.
Yeah, I'm sure there's other reasons for that. Okay, now here we have memory foam. Everyone was obsessed with these. I'm sure you tried one at one point.
Yeah, and they made my neck kind of hurt.
Well, yeah, because, you know, they're just too soft.
Yep, it's no good.
All right, now speaking of too soft, check this out. We got ourselves a feather pillow. Now, feather pillows, you put all your weight on them, and look at that. They're so flat. Now, there's a reason for that. You see, scientists discovered that dinosaurs actually had feathers, and dinosaurs, as we all know, are a thing of the past. You got to move on.
Yeah, like, why would you still be using ancient old technology? I mean, nowadays we have new technology, right?
Right, yeah. Boy, you took the words right out of my fucking face. Now, I got some new technology right here. Now, this is your windpipe, right? One's going to your mouth, one's your butt. Now, all that air, you see, the way the body's built is air's traveling through, and it could break at any second now, and you can die, and then no one's can't straighten it back out. I know I can't. And so what I do is I take my pillow. You see, it can bend, it can fold, you can put weight on it.
Well, I mean, it's easy to say just by looking at the pillow that it's a premium, innovative new product and everyone should have one.
Why wouldn't you buy one?
I've always been told that seeing is believing, but that's a bunch of bullshit, and the only way to believe something's to feel it, and the only way to do that is to buy it. So, I usually sleep in my pajamas, but ever since I got my pillow, it's just been so much better to sleep totally naked and keep the pillow under my butt, you know? And it's great because no one takes it away because it stinks so bad.
Finding new ways to discipline my children isn't easy, you know. I've done everything from timeouts to pulling out chunks of her hair, but I mean, nothing beats the threat of smothering her little face using my pillow. Doing drugs can make you feel wonderful, but it ain't right. And ever since I got myself a pillow, I stopped smoking dope, and now look at me, I'm sober. It's changed my life.
La la la, I need a lot of therapy because I hear voices in my head. And more often than not, the voices say that your mouth looks like a butthole with 2 extra butts on the sides.
Every night, I have a dream where I poop my pants. I wake up, and sure enough, I'm covered in poop.
Sleeping on a pillow. Awesome.
Please, somebody help. Adopt me.
A lot of people tell me I look kind of penisy, you know? Because I have a little neck and a big red head. And, you know, a lot of women tell me it actually turns them on.
So I love to sleep on my side. And that's because there's a lot of advantages, like you can fart and there's no blockage and the same door's open for entry. And you can get really drunk, pass out, not choke on your barf, and die.
Well, there you go. It's a great product. You should buy it.
The circle is now complete. The old ways have fallen. What once was shall be no longer. We have come out a new station with a new image, a new feel, and a whole new outlook. What is and could be for internet radio. Welcome to the new music, the new era, the new attitude. Welcome to the new SKO Radio Network. The Zach Meyer Show airs live Monday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. on the SKO Radio Network and Facebook Live. This is a political-free talk show that entertains as well as informs with fun, live, in-studio interviews. You'll meet amazing business owners and learn their unique stories. You'll tune in for Cleveland sports talk, tech talk, and indie wrestling. The Zach Meyer Show is the most fun you'll have on the radio or Facebook Live on a Monday night. You can also follow the show on social media at facebook.com/TZMS and on Twitter at Zach Myers Show. So tune in Mondays from 8 to 10 right here on the SKO Radio Network. The ZM Insurance Group is Northeast Ohio's #1 choice for insurance solutions. They're proud to offer auto, life, home, pet, and business insurance, not to mention renter's insurance, RV, boat, and motorcycle insurance as well. They also offer insurance solutions for rental and commercial properties too. The ZM Insurance Group has been insuring amazing businesses and awesome families in Ohio since 2008. They make the insurance process easy and no appointments are necessary. You can follow the ZM Insurance Group on Twitter at ZM Insurance, on Facebook at ZM Insurance Group, and on Instagram at ZM Insurance. Call the ZM Insurance Group today at 330-777-0092. Once again, that's 330-777-0092.
Hello there, this is Hilljack Bob, and you're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here exclusively on the SKO Radio Network, and we still have 110% itchy balls.
Okay, now what the fuck do you want? We desire a room. But you better not be wasting my time. You got money? Come on in, gentlemen. Excuse me if I was brusque, but sometimes we get boo-boos in here without a dollar to their name. But obviously you gentlemen came in on another boat.
We seek meager accommodations.
Excuse me?
We require a room that is very poor.
Hey, Stu, your rent's due, motherfucker! And don't be pulling that falling down the stairs shit on me, you hear? Are you conscious? Shoot, I mean, I'm not the same damn thing. To tell you the truth. All right, here we are. There's only one bathroom on this floor, so you're gonna have to share it. A little bit of an insect problem, but you boys from Africa, you're used to that. And another thing, don't use the elevator, it's a death trap. Now, this is the place that I was telling you about. It's real fucked up. Got just one window facing a brick wall. Used to rent it to a blind man. Damn shame what they did to that dog.
We will take the room.
Yes.
Punch Lori, bang!
Bang.
Man down!
We are back. Welcome back to Some Kind of Radio Show. Aaron the Voice Kaback sitting in for Earl, who is still taking a shit. This has a weekly occurrence. It's like at some point in the show, Earl's going to get up to take a heroic dump, and I get to sit in the big seat for like 5 minutes.
Well, let's just get ready for tomorrow.
There you go. I think we have better comeback music, though.
We do. Well, we did.
We do.
Now
we still do.
Now we'll bring my 6-year-old here to sing our coming music.
We like I said, we when this happened, we got on the ball, and we got a new licensing system. We just have to plug it into the player and everything.
Plug it in.
Plug it in, plug it in.
So we were during break. Eric and I were talking about. This is John O'Donnell, Cinderblock Sports, filling in. I don't know. I'm just here. I don't know if I'm filling in. Anyway, Eric, the intern, and I were talking about men's sports and women coaching in it, and we were not talking about Coach Gottlieb, who is part of the Cavs staff now, and I think is a fabulous idea. You had started to talk about women coaching in the NFL, right, Eric?
Yes.
Okay. And then what was your main point there?
I don't understand why people are against women coaching in the NFL. Yeah. If they know what they're talking about and they're qualified, they should have a shot.
No, I hear you. So let me give you my position and see if I can explain it a little better. I don't think women can coach men in the NFL. Not that I'm against it. I think I have a daughter. So I want her to have every opportunity in the world, every single one of them. And if her dream is to coach men's football, NFL football, she should be offered that opportunity. But here's the problem. Women cannot play at that level. Would you agree with me there?
Yes.
Okay. So we had Coach Jennifer King, who is a phenomenal young coach. She interned with the Carolina Panthers. She coached the wide receivers at the Arizona Hotshots. Great young coach. She will be in the NFL again. She should be in the NFL again. But when we start talking about how high they can go, a male athlete is going to look at a female coach at some point and say, I'm sorry, you haven't been where I've been. You aren't, and I'm using air quotes, worthy of the locker room relationship that all coaches need to be. So there will be a ceiling on women's coaches. That's the point I would make. Not that I'm against it. I want the opportunities to be there. I just feel the effectiveness is the issue, not the opportunity.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've heard people say that, they're a woman and they don't deserve it just because they're a woman. And
those people should be kicked in Genie Bus's nuts.
Yes.
No, quite frankly, they should be. I mean, look, you can't. We are past the point in time where you say you're a woman or you're black or you're yellow or you're purple or what have you, and you don't deserve an opportunity. We are past that point. And if we're not past that point, we should be.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
And so it's not about whether you deserve the opportunity. It's whether can you take advantage of the opportunity and to what extent and to what level you can be effective. And I think that's the problem I have, or the issue I have with women coaching men in the NFL specifically.
So NFL-wise, I think they'd be a good assistant, but like baseball, do you think a woman could be a manager in baseball?
Sure. So let me answer the question in a roundabout way, because I think it's really important to bring out Coach Lieberman, who coaches in San Antonio, and Coach Gottlieb, who now coaches here in Cleveland. Yeah. There are certain sports, specifically for me, basketball, where the games translate a little better from the women playing at the highest levels or coaching at the highest levels of the women's sport to the men's levels. I think basketball is the best. I think baseball is one of the tougher ones. Not only are you dealing with softball versus baseball in terms of playing the actual game, but you're also dealing with a lot of cultural and language issues. So here's the point I would make. 68 to 70% of Major League Baseball players are what ethnicity?
Latin
America.
Well,
correct, right? Latin American, right? The culture of Latin American towards women is of highest respect. Don't get me wrong. But the role of women in Latin American culture is not one of a coaching relationship. So I think that's going to provide another barrier to baseball.
Do you think there should be a women's football league? I know they've tried with the lingerie league and that failed. But
no, there are.
Oh, there are?
There are some good ones. Jennifer King, if you look up Jennifer King, she is a really good safety and wide receiver for the New York team and now the DC team. I think she's living in DC. But I've seen tape of her on YouTube. She's very good at that level. Here's the issue. Those leagues, and I'm not making this determination, the people who have examined those leagues will tell you they are at the high school or low Division II college level, at the highest level of women's football. That's the issue I come to, Eric, is those players, while they're playing football, they're not playing the same football that we're seeing players who make the NFL, excel in the NFL, and who they'd be coaching in the NFL. That is the disconnect. And I'm not saying it can't work.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm saying to me, it's a big question. And I would answer it in a probably not. I'm not saying it can't work. I just say I think there's going to be a problem with the effectiveness of their coaching.
I mean,
if you can sit back,
look
and
at
watch,
how.
if you can sit back and watch a women's basketball game, WNBA game, or a women's football game, or even softball, and appreciate the nuance of the sport itself, you're going to see a very high quality of play. You're going to see a high quality of play just as you would out of the men's. Okay, here's where the fall off happens. It's not marketable. Period. Paragraph. End of story.
Yeah.
You go to an NBA game. Okay, you go to the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Utah Jazz, and I'm saying this because I'm looking for like two teams that nobody wants to see right now, and that's still going to be a bigger draw than the finals of the WNBA because nobody's going to these games. It's not marketable. Okay.
The WNBA exists because the NBA wants it to.
The WNBA exists because the NBA is bankrupt.
They fund it. They fund it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They want a secondary product aside from the D League. So while there's still appreciation for the nuance and the way that they play the game, it's a very good. It's very pleasing to from a sports spectator's persona to actually watch these games being played. But it's not marketable. There's just too much focus and emphasis on the men at the higher level. That's why it gets drowned out.
What do you think about if a non-physical sport like baseball,
all baseball players are charging the SKO radio studio right now.
Okay.
Non-physical sport like baseball.
Here, we're gonna go to the park and I'm gonna throw a ball at your head. Tell me how non-physical that sport is. I know what you meant. You meant non-contact sport. I understand.
I think what he was looking for is low impact.
Yeah, I understand. We were just picking on you.
No, I know.
A sport like baseball. Go ahead.
Bowling is non-physical.
Yeah.
And that's why Earl's a professional.
That's why Earl's in the shitter for 20 minutes.
But if
who's the guy in the hazmat suit? Is that Joe? Joe! Yep. Sorry, we keep running you over. Go ahead.
No,
Baseball.
okay.
Go ahead. Last time we interrupt you. Except now.
And
now.
If a woman was good enough to play in the majors with the men, would you have a problem with that?
Of course not. Do you ever see that happening? No. Of course not. That's the issue. That's the issue. I mean, look.
They made a TV show, then it failed.
Right. And since it was on TV, it had to be true. Look, I want to go back to what Aaron said, which is there's an appreciation of the way women play sports. And I think therein lies the issue. I don't think there really is an appreciation. The skill level in which women play their games at the highest level is very high. That I will support and agree with. I've seen it. But unfortunately, if there were appreciation for it, there would be fans. There would be spectators. There would be ratings. There are none of those things in any women's games. There just isn't. And that is the problem with women's professional sports. It just isn't going to gain traction. That's separate from the argument we're having, or discussion we're having, though, which is how do we make women's coaching men a normalcy? And it's very hard to do. I mean, in the NFL, there are two. There is Lori Locust and there is Kate Sowers. Lori Locust is with Tampa Bay. Kate Sowers is with 49ers. I've talked to them both, and they've both told me the same exact thing. We are accepted in the locker room, and we are part of the coaching staff. That's great, but you have to be good at that job. There are so many eyeballs on them, and if they fail, less women are going to get the opportunity. And unfortunately, it's just math. Coaches fail. That's what happens. Male, female, or otherwise, they fail. So I just feel like it's just such a long road.
The other button option
to get to that
is
point.
to our merchandise store, by the way.
I feel like.
Why is Aaron talking to me when Aaron's mouth's not moving? It's Aaron, the ventriloquist Kaback.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Held the wrong way. You are playing. You're playing. You went to a site and it's playing and auto playing.
This radio on emergency brought to you by.
Anyway, no. What we're gonna do programming notes, since I don't want to run music until we are okay.
We're gonna shut down completely at 10.
What I'm gonna do while we're doing that, in the meantime, so we have something going, I'm gonna run an oldest show of some kind of radio show. That way, we're at least got something going.
Okay.
I'll play a best of. I'll just pick a show, an old some kind of radio show, and play that.
Okay.
I'll give you 4 hours to.
Well, it'll at least give us some time to, until we get it all So I'm going to run one of those, run of the archived shows.
Because I kind of hijacked your show. My apologies for that. We just started talking about all sorts of sports all of a sudden.
That's what happens when you take a 20-minute poo.
Right. All of a sudden you become a sports show.
Let the sports,
Ta-da!
you let the sports guys run the mic, and that's it.
Sometimes you have to take a shit, and that's just the way it happens.
No, this one is where the shit took you.
Quickly, though, I think one sport that doesn't have a pro league that would, I think, be successful is lacrosse.
Lacrosse actually has 3 pro leagues.
What? Well,
No.
They're not marketed.
Major League Lacrosse has been a professional league since 2002. And
I thought it crashed.
It did not. It's still in existence. The PLL, just the Professional Lacrosse League, just started playing games 2 weeks ago. Dozens of fans attended. And the Indoor Lacrosse League, which your boy, John O'Donnell, was a part of for 3 years, is still going well. So there are 3 professional lacrosse leagues.
Oh.
2 outdoor and 1 indoor.
Good to know.
Hey, I'm here for you.
Is there any women's leagues?
Professional women's leagues, I don't want to say no because there could be.
Okay.
My guess is in their Saskatchewan. But no, I don't. None that I know of.
I only ask because my sister plays lacrosse, and we've had this conversation multiple times.
No, it's lacrosse. Lacrosse is a whole nother. It's very close to me, near to me. And I don't want to get into why, but they do have 3 professional leagues. But it's like anything. It's not. Look, for example, the Rochester Nighthawks. The Rochester Nighthawks get 8,000 fans a game, which is a good attendance. The Toronto Rock in the ACC, they get 15,000 fans a game. It's just there's no national TV, and there just isn't a worldwide appreciation for the game.
Just a quick thing. We are not taking any calls remaining in the show. We're not. If those of you calling in right now, we are not taking calls.
Yeah, stop calling us.
We're shutting down in about 10 minutes. We're going to be running a best of edition of some kind of radio show while Aaron and I work on fixing
the internet.
While we fix the system issue that's not really our system issue that some jackass decided to shut down, and basically our licensing has been canceled.
Wait for it.
Not that our fault.
He has a nice butt.
The company that we license for.
Still a nice butt.
The company that was licensing our music shut down, so we were forced to go ahead and we're switching licensing companies, which we've already done, but we have to get everything to work with the new licensing company and new streaming server.
Right.
So we're going to be doing that at the 10 o'clock hour. So we'll play some best of some kind of radio show, and then if the stream suddenly shuts off, we will let everybody know on the Facebook and how to listen, and we'll update the website as the changes get made. So it's just a matter of getting everything done, guys. It's just going to take us some time, so please bear with us tonight. So we're going to play some kind of radio show best of. Salute to Johnny Carson. I think that's a good one to play.
That's a good one.
That's a good one to play. We're going to play that. Whatever we can play while we're still on this stream. And then once we switch over, we'll switch everything over to the new streaming service and get all that done here. And hopefully we'll have that done here in the next couple hours. So it shouldn't take us too long to do that. But we'll keep everybody up to date as we go. Tune in and Simple Radio they probably will shut down.
Once we switch, they're going to shut down until they can get things pointed to the servers on their end.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll have let them know what the server.
Yeah, we'll let them. Yeah, I'm actually I'm gonna send that email. I'll send those emails off as soon as we're up and running on the new web page, and I'll send those emails off, and that should probably be fixed by hopefully tomorrow, if not Sunday, and in worst case Monday. So
we will be running Cinderblock tomorrow, correct?
Yes, you will.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're happy about that.
Just probably won't have tune in or Simple Radio, but that's okay.
We'll make it work.
Yeah, we'll make it work. But those sites will be back up and functional with us in a day or two. So it's just a matter of you guys send the emails out, send the information out, blah blah blah. I gotta go into my email, find the right place to send all that shit.
Do you guys do a Facebook Live for Cinderblock?
We do not. It's an issue we're working on. Joe is not very photogenic. Is the problem? No, the thing is, we have a lot going on this desk during the show, and we haven't quite figured out how to make it work with the camera. So we are going to be on Facebook Live. We keep getting yelled at that we're not. We're gonna get there. We're just not there yet. No one wants to see me and Aaron.
No, it's that early in the morning. You think I'm ugly now. Look, you don't want to see me, first thing in the morning.
That we have like 18 pounds of bacon sitting here from Bob Evans in the morning and like 17 cups of coffee.
That is not a lie.
No.
One of the things that gets me through an 8 in the morning show. I get here at 8 in the morning to put the show together.
We start at 8 now. Shit.
Yes.
I thought we had the hour to the back end.
I get here early to get the show put together, and
You do.
So the only thing kind of gets me going is coffee and bacon. So
I get
there
it.
There is literally like a pound of grease and 3 pounds of bacon.
Right? Yeah. No, it's going to be a good show tomorrow. We've got Cliff Corcoran, which is a name I haven't been able to say before when I've interviewed the guy, so hopefully I don't screw it up tomorrow. We'll see. He's a baseball writer for Sporting News and really, really good. He actually, interesting enough, we were talking about baseball, he and I fight constantly about the shifting in baseball, where they move certain infielders and outfielders to the other side, and I hate it because I think it's stupid. He has made the argument that it really doesn't affect the game much, and it's not true. It does. Everybody tries to hit home runs now. I mean, if you watch the Indians try to bunt lately,
yes,
it is not a good thing. It's that's the problem, John. That's baseball. You're supposed to be able to bunt. You're supposed to be able to hit and run. You're supposed to be able to do these things, and nobody can do it anymore.
Small ball.
It's just baseball. It's not even small ball. It's baseball math. If you have a runner on second with no outs, that runner should score. Bunt, sacrifice fly, or other useful out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Again, folks, I've just gotten 3 more messages about us not taking calls. I'm not taking calls tonight. We are shutting the show down in about 6 minutes. Again, I've been talking about this for 2 hours. The station's licensing has been terminated, so we are switching to a new license. They didn't terminate us. They terminated as a company. So not on our fault. Nothing on our end.
But we're the ones that have to jump through.
But we're the ones that have to jump through hoops tonight to get us back to a running legal standpoint. So we are not going to be running any music until we're back up and running. So
Nor are we taking phone calls. Stop calling us.
Yeah, I've had.
We love you. Don't stop calling us forever. Just tonight.
Yeah,
please.
Yeah. But,
of course, definitely no calls. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be, like I said, we're gonna be shutting the show down in about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna play a best of scores just to play something while we're working on the computer.
Mike Freeman not playing second base for the Indians. The only person that knew Mike Freeman played for the Indians is Mr. and Mrs. Freeman.
Yeah,
I didn't know who that guy is. It's 13-3 Cleveland.
I got one thing for you guys on your topic you're talking about earlier.
Sure.
What about what do you think of this Women's World Cup and all the exposure it's getting on media?
Well,
the only reason it's getting exposure is because the U.S. thumped Thailand 13-0.
Because I would watch the U.S. play anybody in tiddlywinks. I mean, American and national pride, they really do move the needle in pretty much any sport, John.
Okay, but I think do you think that it brings the country together? Do you think that people get people say, hey, we got some kick-ass women that do well here. Maybe this thing will work somehow.
John's ready to watch the International Cocksucking World Championships.
If the U.S.
At least he's not participating. At least he's not participating, right? At least he's a spectator.
If the U.S. women's team can get any ground in the elimination round, then you are going to see a lot of interest in it. But again, 2 points. One, it's football, aka what you people call soccer. And
you people.
Yeah.
You people. Shame on you people.
Shame.
And there's an underwhelming amount of people in this country that just like soccer. Everybody else is just, hey, it's like hockey on grass. And 2, as we were talking about before, it's the women's side. Now, you can watch a women's game and get as much enjoyment from it as a men's game because they play it just as well.
Because 0-0 is 0-0 no matter how you spell it.
Exactly.
0-0.
0-0. Sorry.
You want to watch a well-fought game? Watch Scotland. Those girls fight for every inch of grass that they get. The only problem is they can't score more goals than their opponents. That's why they're 0-2.
Do you guys have a problem with the 13-0 score? Do you consider that running up the
score? 70.
Nope. You can score, especially in football. If you can score. Goals are a commodity in football.
Here, I think it's score. Sorry, go ahead.
If you can get them, get them.
I've been here in lacrosse. We would beat teams 23-24-0. And you know what we learned? It's more disrespectful to spin the ball around. In other words, just pass it around outside because you know you can score on our team. It's more disrespectful then than to just play your game. You don't have to. You don't have to celebrate everything like you won the World Cup, but just I mean, you got to play your game. Otherwise, you're being disrespectful to the team, saying we know we can score, but we're not going to. Neener.
Right. It's like saying, what more damage do you want us to do to you?
Yeah.
You play to compete, you play to win, you play to make yourself better. And that means giving every inch of yourself for all 90 minutes.
Yes.
As Earl's scrolling through the mountains of text saying, I want to take a phone call.
Why can't I call the show?
No, I was actually on the internet radio station owner's Facebook page.
Oh, are they griping too?
Oh, they're talking about Streamlicensing.
I was going to say, I'm sure we're not the only show dealing with this.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's, so many people are running.
Help. What do I use now?
Yeah, they're looking at,
Earl and his social justice over here. He's a warrior.
We'll see Kaepernick involved. He's a social justice warrior.
Right.
Bastard. I hate that dude.
Right. I was just looking at the commercial webcaster. Oh hell! Hey, I'm kind of glad we didn't go with that one, Aaron. We were looking at this is the one we were looking at.
Happy Flag Day, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a little more pricier, I think. Well,
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Here's the problem. Why couldn't I not sound? That's not what I was looking at.
Okay, there's another one.
That's completely
Hey,
different.
John,
Okay.
before
That's
we,
another one.
John, before we
They're
go off air,
a little pricier.
John, before we go off air, are you watching the Women's World Cup at all?
I'm watching just the American games. I can't watch it during the day because I have to work.
Sure, yeah. But I mean, as an American, you're not. I mean, you might be, but as an American, is that what's driving your interest? Just the national pride in it, or are you a soccer fan? I don't really know.
I'm kind of a soccer fan, but I really seriously like to see the United States do well in the game internationally. I mean, because what I'd really like to see is the men get to the same darn level.
Never going to happen.
Not going to happen.
Cover our nose up that.
Never going to happen. Our top athletes just don't play soccer. That's the part of it. And I know we're running out of time, but that's a big problem.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
Especially since we started importing from Spain and England for guys to play in the MLS.
Anyway, well, we're gonna cut this show off. This is with an abbreviated version of this show tonight. We're gonna be switching.
Thank you for listening to some kind of
not full radio show tonight. Basically,
I see what you did there.
We're gonna sign off live. We're gonna go ahead and play a best of some kind of radio show so we can get started on our process here of switching our license. So if station goes down later,
it shouldn't be down for too long.
Shouldn't be down for too long. So thank you everybody for tuning in, understanding what's going on, letting us know what's happening. Asking if we're okay. We're not going nowhere. We're just going to fix some things, and we're going to get this all fixed for everybody. So we're going to sign this off, and we'll see everybody. I won't be back next Friday. Aaron the Voice will be hosting this show next week.
Yes.
And he's going to be saluting some gay midget amputee porn. That's all I know at this point. But
actually, the film that I've selected to salute for next week is the film called Passengers, featuring Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence.
Great movie.
Good movie.
Great, very good.
I've watched it again a couple of times in the last couple of weeks, looking for the right sound bites.
It's a good pick. Good pick. All right, well, we're going to sign off, and we're going to just go ahead and go right into a best of some kind of radio show. Stay
Thanks
tuned.
for listening, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.